E pronto salvo.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sharing with each other. You're going to get to go back to being in groups, just not yet. There's a little bit of liturgy to do first. This is the big sermon. It is entitled, as the theme of this holiday is forgiveness, the sermon is entitled, Forgive the Ninnies. I'm little. I'm 9 years old, or 6 maybe. I don't remember. We're at a rodeo. My sister, my mom, my dad. Why? I don't know. Where? Texas, maybe. All of us kids under 10 are invited to go down to the center ring to play a game. And I rush down. I like games. A young bull and a man in a cowboy hat stand on one side of the ring, all of us kids on the other. The announcer explains, the first kid to pull the red ribbon tied to the bull's tail wins. The man and the baby bull start walking. They get the other side of the ring and go. We chase after them, and I'm pretty fast, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the ribbon. I'm going to win. But the bull and the cowboy are a little bit faster than I am. I'm falling behind. I'm not going to win. But I have an idea. I realize there's no point in chasing. I can just wait. It's a ring. The bull will pass by me, and I can just pull the ribbon off. Next thing I know, I'm back in the bleachers with my family. I have no idea how I got there. Last thing I remember is a cowboy picking me up as the bull was about to pass, and I was about to reach out and get the ribbon. And if he hadn't picked me up, I would have gotten that ribbon. I'm really upset. I'm crying. He kept me from winning. Silly kid ran towards a bull was the subsequent teasing I would hear when the encounter was retold for years. What kind of kid runs towards a bull? I wish what I had said was, I'm only this many years old. Why do you expect me to be smarter than I am? We expect people to be older and other than who they are. And that's my sermon for tonight. Forgive the ninnies. A prayer. Please, God, despite my implication here that you and I are separate, please grant me the ability to forgive the ninnies of the world. Please help me in finding compassion for all the people in my life who I wish would grow up. Please help me not lose my cool when I hear them say, I had no choice, when they clearly had one. Please help me not get discouraged or riled or upset when the ninnies don't take responsibility for the things they do. Oh God of my understanding, there are a whole lot of people who I believe should be acting more like adults than they are. Oh God, please help me deal with them. God of my understanding, grant me patience and humor and kindness when these fucking dipshits fail to respect the boundaries I've worked so hard to set up. Oh God, maybe I get it. Maybe you've put them so many idiots in my life to teach me about patience. If that's so, God, please stop. They are driving me batty. Ninny, a noun, a foolish person, a person who acts younger than I expect them to. Robert Brault wrote, life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology of the person who never gave it. Ninnies are exactly as old as they are, no older, and they're going to act as they act no better, because that's how they are. I might not want to, but I can. I can forgive them whether they apologize or not, and chances are they're not going to apologize. Of course, it would be easier to forgive them if they did apologize. It's always easier to forgive someone who's crying racked with guilt over the pain they've caused, but ninnies aren't going to ask you for forgiveness. Why? Because they're ninnies. They can't apologize because that would mean they would have to be other than who they are, which they can't be. They're ninnies. All of us tonight have a choice. We have a choice today. We can forgive their ninny trespasses, or we can suffer at the hands of their ninnitude. Let us forgive the ninnies. Forgive the ninnies because it will make our lives easier and because it's the right thing to do. The major theme of the high holidays is that of atonement. Like all religious traditions, all groups must deal with guilt. The human emotion of knowing we have done something we deem to be against our moral compass. Tonight we'll follow in some of the Jewish traditions on how to make amends when we have failed to live up to our values, when we have fallen short. And it's okay. Falling short is okay. Please hear me say that. It's okay that we fall short. My best friend Larry says, our standards are beyond us for a reason. Let me say that again. Our standards are beyond us for a reason. That's why we fall short. I want to reiterate that. Our standards are aspirational. We want to raise ourselves and our standards up. And that means we are going to fall short. And then what do we do with that feeling of inadequacy? Tonight's liturgy has been constructed to help us get free of some of that guilt and or shame we have associated with living in standards that are above our ability. First, I want to distinguish between two types of wrongdoings. There are the wrongdoings we have done for which we can seek forgiveness, those to whom we need to apologize and we need to make amends, those types of wrongdoings. And then there are wrongdoings we have done, promises we have made for which atonement is not obvious, wrongdoings for which we are unable to apologize or make amends. According to Jewish tradition, today, in the Day of Atonement, can help with only the second grouping. Yom Kippur is a day that helps nullify commitments we have made but are unable to uphold. But if it's something we've done involving another person, something for which we feel we need to gain forgiveness, this ritual is not for that. The tradition of Yom Kippur is to help us atone for things we otherwise could not atone. For the misdeeds between oneself and another human being, the day of Yom Kippur does not atone. For those missteps, we must seek forgiveness. But for the other things between a person and themselves, like committing to stretch every night and then not doing it. For the commitments between ourselves and our understanding of God, for these, this ritual should work. And I hope I have this right. Oh, look at that, a QR code. Those of you who are on video, if you go to the link bit.ly/ROTBHHD, oh, there should be a D at the end of that. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on. I really wish this were like part of the setup and it was about forgiveness and forgiving myself. But it's not. I seem to... There we go. With a D on the end. If you were able to hit this... Oh, and that was going to be the thing I was going to ask Reed to do on that computer. Thank you, Reed. Is to open up a browser, an anonymous browser, And when you open up an anonymous browser, those of you at home, those of you who are here in person, we're going to do something a little bit different. But when the people at home open up an anonymous browser, they're going to see the letters A, B, C, D, E. You get the idea all the way down. And next to each letter, people are going to be asked, can you get into Safari? There you go. You're doing perfectly. Do that one. Thank you, Reed. Jewish tradition says that we atone for each letter of the alphabet, A through Z. Is that going to work? Oh, my daughter has been using that. That's awesome. Thanks, Annie. bit.ly/ROTB and then small HHD. Please work. Thank you, Lord. So the people at home are all entering in anonymously so that they can add in their own words. But those of you who are here, I'm going to ask you to join with me, and we're going to go through letter by letter and say for the shortcoming we have done by the mistake of, and give me one with an A. What's something with an A that we've all done? Arrogance. And if you like the word arrogance and you think it's a sin you have done too, repeat it after that person. Arrogance, yes, all of us. And there's a tradition, if you like, where we beat our chests slightly on each one. So for the sin we have committed by arrogance, for the sin we have committed by... Give me another word besides arrogance. I couldn't... Apprehension. That's ironic that I stumbled on that one. That's great. Apprehension. Other things we've done with the letter A include apathy. Amen. And all of those at home, you should still be on the letter A. Okay. People at home, you're ahead of me. We're still on the letter A. Asshole. Yeah, no, that's good. And if we move to the letter B, we'll say for the shortcoming we have done by... People here? From blame. Give me another one. Baggage. Another. Bossiness. Amen. And for the misdeeds we have done, let's go to the letter C. What have we done by the letter C that we ought not to have done? Crassness, cruelty, control. Just me, everyone else? Everyone control. Crabbiness. Cultural insensitivity. There's other ones coming out of the microphone. That's great. And give me some that start with the letter D for the misdeeds we have done with the letter D, which include being demanding, doubt, devious, denial. I'd love to hear you repeat some of them back if you agree with them. And I'll explain why. In Jewish tradition, you might notice that I keep using we, not I. Jewish tradition on the holiday says that if any one of us have done this, we have all done this. We are all in this together. For the misdeeds we have done that begin with the letter E, we have all, what have we done with the letter E? Egotistical enmities. Envy. Amen. And for the letter F, things that we have done that we wish we had not done that begin with the letter F include failure, being fearful, foolishness, finger pointing. Amen. For the misdeeds we have done that begin with the letter G, they include, thank you, Reed. Oh, my goodness. Greed. Gossip. Gaslighting. The things we have done that begin with the letter H, which include hatefulness,
hateful, hit,
hurting. For the misdeeds we have done that begin with the letter I, which include ignorance, insensitivity, impulsivity,
intolerance,
intolerance. For the misdeeds we have done that begin with the letter J, which include
jealousy,
judging. Everyone knew that one right away. That's fantastic. Jealousy. Others with the letter J include judgment, jealousy. We move to the letter K. Things that begin with the letter K that we have done include being a killjoy. That's fantastic. I feel like some of you are cheating, looking at the answers that are on the board. It's all good. What do we have else with the letter K? Things we have done with the letter K we ought not to have done. We might have kibitzed a little. Maybe abyssal. All right. And with the letter L, things we have done that we wish we had not done that begin with the letter L include we have lied. And that's it. We have looked the other way. Amen. Thank you, Rob. Laziness. Amen. Law. And for things that begin with the letter M, we have mishandled. We have maligned. We have acted mashugana. Yes. We have misrepresented. Amen. We have misunderstood, sometimes intentionally. And things that begin with the letter N, things that we have done to another person or we have more done within ourselves begin with the letter N include neglect, nastiness, negativity. Amen. Negligence, narcissism. Things we have done that begin with the letter O include, but are not limited to, obstinance, ostracizing, aggression, offending. Things that we have done, objectification, that's a nice one. Things that we have done that begin with the letter P that we would like to admit and free ourselves from the burden of having done. Things P are
Pettiness.
we have punished. We have procrastinated. We have plagiarized. We have been prideful. Things we have done that begin with the letter Q, which you would think is a hard letter. It's not as hard as it is. Things we have done with the letter Q that we wish we had not done include
Quitting.
we have quarreled. We have quit. We have been quiet when we ought not to have been. We have quarreled. Kvetched I would have done with a K. And there's me correcting with a K too, so it's all good. Other things that start with the letter K, Q. Other things that begin with the letter Q for which we would like to ask forgiveness. We have quit. Things that begin with the letter R that we would like to. We have held resentments. Amen. Anybody in this room held resentments? Yeah, I think. Okay, good. Not good. Not bad. I mean, you're all right.
Repression.
Say that again, Ron. Rebelled inappropriately. Other things we have done with the letter R.
Ridiculed.
We have sought revenge. Ooh, yeah. Racism. Amen. Ripped off.
Ridiculed.
Ridiculed. Things that begin with the letter S. We have remained silent when we ought not have. Other things that begin with the letter S.
Sarcastic.
Sarcastic, two people at the same time. That was fantastic. Synchronicity, but we're not upset about that one.
Selfish.
We have been sour. We have been sullen. How come Jane has all the good answers for S's? We have been sexist. Other things we have done that begin with the letter T, for which we would like to seek. We have been trivial.
Empty.
Or we have trivialized other things. Thank you, Hannah. We have been timid. We ought not to have been. Things with T. We have turned our backs. Things that begin with the letter U. Unmuted on Zoom. Okay, that's extra points to anonymous hyena who wrote that one in. Good one. Other things we have done with the letter U for which we would seek forgiveness. Loving, unkind, ungrateful. Bless you. We have undermined. I've done that. Undervalued. Things we have done with the letter V. Thank you, Reed. We have vilified. We have been vicious. We have been vengeful. Yeah.
Victimized.
We have victimized.
Vain. Vainglory.
We've been very late. Okay. Things we wish we had not done that begin with the letter W. We have worried when we needn't worry. We have wasted that which we ought not have wasted. We have whined when we wished we hadn't whined. We have waited too long. Under the letter X, X is always covered by the word xenophobia, the fear and hatred of foreigners. We'll move straight from X to Y. Things we have done. We have yelled. I think we all have done that. Other things that we have all done that we wish we hadn't that begin with the letter Y. We have yielded to bullies. Other things we have done with the letter Y. God bless us, here comes the letter Z. Things we have done under the letter Z, we have been zealots. Oh, that's good. Anything else under the letter Z? We have zoomed too much. The idea of the acrostic is we go from A to Z. It's to include all the things that we have not yet included. Jewish tradition says that we admit our wrongdoings publicly. We do it as an acrostic. We do it with the we in the first person plural because we have all done it. Now, for all these transgressions, for all these wrongdoings, first let me thank, we're going to keep that up. Keep that up for a moment. We seek atonement, absolution, forgiveness for the mistakes we have taken, for falling short on our goals, for not doing what we wish we have done. We seek to be absolved. Let me remind you, should any of these things that we have done been something we have done with another human being, we are obligated to make it right with that person. We are not off the hook for those things. And if there's something in the back of your mind right now of, oh, I need to remember to make amends to this person, you need to do that. Jewish tradition has us that there's a formulaic prayer that will absolve us, that will annul our wrongdoings. I'll sing the first line in Hebrew, and then Betsy is going to play it for us on the piano. It goes like this. Kol nidrei v'sarei v'chamarei v'kormei v'kunayei v'kidusei u'shuvuot. The tradition in biblical days was to take our sins and to put them on the head of a goat, a scapegoat, and send that goat out into the wilderness for Azazel. There are city laws against that. We're going to do something a little different. First, I would like to ask those who are on digital capabilities to do, if you are able to do so, to select all at this time. Don't do anything, just hit select all on the screen. As many of you who are able to hit select all. And for those of you who are here in person, we're going to watch the screen, but we're also... Are you able to do that, Reed? Thank you. There are three sentences I'm going to say, and by the third one I'd like you to join in. It's the same sentence three times. For all our shortcomings for which we have sought atonement, may our guilt be removed, may we feel forgiven. Amen. Why don't you guys just join me for the amen part? For all our shortcomings for which we have sought atonement, may our guilt be removed, may we feel forgiven. Amen. For all our shortcomings for which we have sought atonement, may our guilt be removed, may we feel forgiven. Amen. For all our shortcomings for which we have sought atonement, may our guilt be removed, may we feel forgiven. Amen. And then so nobody knows who's the one who hits it first on the count of three. On the digital people, please hit delete. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. And if you go back to the other. Thanks, Reed. It's like having a new, clean, beautiful piece of paper in front of us. Feeling forgiven. Feeling clean. I don't know about you, but I have worry. Oh my goodness, I'm going to mess this one up and make a muck of this piece of paper too. I think that's all right. That's what we do. At this time, we move our attention From that we have done wrong to those we have loved and lost. For those whose lives have touched ours, for those whose love we experience and miss, for those for whom we grieve, those who we have not yet stopped loving, those who we miss. I will ask people who are at home, if you have a candle you want to light and say a name, to do that now. And I'm going to read a poem, and I'm going to ask those of you who are here to think of those you have loved and you have lost. And I finish the poem, I'll light a candle on all of our behalf. A litany of remembrance by Rabbi Sylvan Kamen Jack Reimer. In the rising of the sun and its going down, we remember them. In the blowing of the wind and the chill of winter, we remember them. In the opening buds of the rebirth of spring, we remember them. In the blueness of sky and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. In the rustling of leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. In the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them. When we have joys we yearn to share, we remember them. As so long as we live, they too shall live, for they now are a part of us as we remember them. And I ask those of you who are here in person, if there's somebody for whom you would like to share a name at this time, to please stand and share the name of that loved one who you're missing at this time. Stay standing if you would. I'm going to light a memorial candle on behalf of all those who we have loved and lost. Please be seated. May all of us find peace in our hearts as we continue to mourn, as we continue to love those whom we have lost. Amen. We turn our focus back within, back towards the world around us. And this is the place where I'll be giving you what I call mini sermon number 2. To refresh your memory, mini sermon number 1 was asking people who would like to change to raise their hands. And in case you've forgotten, the main sermon was entitled Forgive the Ninnies. Here is mini sermon number 2. It is 4 short things. 1. None of this is hide and seek. The answers are right here in front of you. 2. Stop being mean, including to yourself. 3. Lean on people for help. 4. Give yourself permission to love and be loved. That concludes mini sermon number 2. We're going to have a moment of silence while Betsy plays for a moment. a little appeal. I'm going to ask you, those of you who are watching, those of you who are here, I'm going to thank you for supporting this work that I do. Religion Outside the Box is donor funded and able to reach thousands of people a week because of your help. Your help helps me help thousands of people every week, 40 out of 52 weeks a year, and yes, I'm counting the off weeks as helpful weeks as well. It is only a free thing because of help, the help that people give. When you realize that free is not free, it is very expensive to offer things for free. The Saturday service is free, the clubhouse is free, office hours are free, the collection of videos, Instagram, podcasts, free. Prison ministry is small but free. We're not charging inmates for spiritual guidance. It's because of your help. Tonight's service and broadcast is free. It's all free, and I thank you for helping. I really don't enjoy making appeals. There's a QR code on your program, and also if you are on the internet, you know how to find. Alex will put a link in the chat. Okay, while I'm making the announcements, everyone is also invited tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock Pacific time, for the Religion Outside the Box weekly gathering. It's like this, but much more interactive and a little more laid back. Appeal done. We turn our attention now to the future. We look ahead, cleansed in our feelings of collective inadequacy. We look towards the year 5783. We look ahead at what could be, what might be, what we'd like. We look towards a future that is not set, but one that we can influence. And I ask you to consider what world you would like to see. As mentioned, there are 92 days between now and December 31st, and I want you to commit to something. I don't care what. What can you commit to doing for the next 92 days now that you are cleaned, now that you are absolved from the shortcomings you have had? What sacred commitment can you make? I'm going to ask you to be the people in the second scene of the cartoon who keep their hands raised, that they're willing to change. I'd like you to commit to one thing, one specific actionable thing you can commit to finish this sentence. For the next 92 days, to the best of my ability, I will commit to. For the next 92 days, to the best of my ability, I will commit to. And to make our commitment stronger, we'll again break into small groups one more time. So Alex, thank you for setting those rooms up. And we're going to tell one another what it is we are going to commit. And the sentence is, for the next 92 days, to the best of my ability, I am going to commit to. And those of you who are here live in person, please break into roughly groups of 5 as Alex breaks the people who are on the internet. Okay, no, turn towards each other. Let's do 5 minutes of what you'd like to commit to. I think we're good then. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, thank you. Our service is coming to an end. I thank you for spending time here together, spending time with me. I want to thank a number of people. I want to thank Betsy and Kip for helping me think this out, and Reed for running like a crazy man, and Maria and Athea and Joe and Ron and Alex and all the people at First Congregational United Church of Christ, and Scott, who's been helping Alex. And thank you all for being here too. Thank you for joining me. There's a last thing that is done, and we had a horrible time with this last year because of the Zoom and the shofar, but there's one last shofar call, and I think I just put it on the screen.
Yeah.
There it is. Hold on. There, it goes like this. It's the big tekiah. It's the giant end of the service. Oh, those of you who are here in person, I baked a giant challah. Don't tell the people on Zoom.
Makes challah every week.
Okay, so the last thing, this is the last sound. The other sounds were to wake us from our slumber. This one is to tell us to go into the world and to do good. If you are on Zoom, there is a very high likelihood that at some point the sound will cut out. I'm going to do my best to keep that from happening, but I can't guarantee you won't hear the whole sound. Everyone, on the count of three, the words are Tekiah Gidolah, and you're going to sing it like loud because that ushers in the new year. And then I'm going to play the large Tekiah. That's what this means. So on the count of three, 1, 2, 3.
Tekiah Gadolah.
Amen. Just excuse me for a second while I regain my balance. Like I know I'm standing, I know where I am, just not ready to open my eyes yet. Okay, that was fun. Shana Tova, may it be a year of sweetness and joy. Shana Tova, may it be a year of health and happiness. Shana Tova, may it be a year filled with peace. And together, let's all say, Amen.
Amen.
I want to thank all of my friends who are on Zoom,
Amen.
but I'm going to leave all of you who are on Zoom now, and I'm going to spend my attention with the people who are here in person, and I'm going to invite you all to come forward and to rip off a little piece of challah bread, and we can all toast together. Wait, let's just take a moment to be hella impressed. I cooked that. So please come on up, Shabbat Shalom, Shana Tova, and thank you again, guys. Grab a piece of challah, would you? Just rip. Grab a piece. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you. We can do that. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam motzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Grab a piece. Hi, Rebecca. Good to see you. Yeah, Jack. I want to take a hug.
Where on the Upper West Side?
So it was Congregation of Road of Shola in 83rd, off Central Park West.
Where do you live on the Upper West Side?
72nd Central Park West.
The Dakota?
Right across the street.
You live on West 85th and then down the 105th.
That's a different neighborhood.
My sister has rooms in DC. She has an apartment on the Upper West Side.
Why not?
I'm
We're not leaving till it's done.
So you have no B&H bagel.
You know where I live. H and H Bagels.
H&H.
B&H is the photo
Village.
shop.
Yeah. But
Tell me your name, my favorite.
my name is Scott.
Thanks, guys.
And this is my wife, Moana.
Hi.
And do you know about Boy Chick Bagels?
No.
We just moved from the Bay Area.
Okay.
And in the Bay Area, the New York Times did a big story that they were the best bagels.
Okay.
The best bagels in the country are now in Oakland. We're in Berkeley.
I don't feel good about that. Thank you for telling me. As long as they don't have strawberry bagels, fine.
This is not your first time on
No. It's a weekly thing. I put what you're tasting that's different is I put cornmeal in it. It gives it a little bit more. It's 11 cups of flour in that thing. It was a commitment today. You should show up late, Marlene. You come way too early.
How long have you been doing this in Portland?
Well, this is the second year in this space. Last year was just me and the baby parents. And then the years before that, we did it in Grant Park under there's a metal scaffolding. We did it there. Oh, it's just No, it's one. Now I'm in two places, but it was just in High Desert State Prison in Susanville, California, and then one of the guys got transferred to Tehachapi, so I write to him there. It's very small. I would love to talk to you about. Yeah. I don't remember. All the Johnny Cash hangouts. Well done.
Johnny didn't stay around that long.
No.
He had a song with like way different.
Hannah, did you bring? What is it?
I brought homemade grape juice. Because I thought there was going to be wine.
Oh, nice.
No.
Did you?
Jess pressed it for me this morning.
That's fantastic.
Did you bring my Subway handle? You forgot?
Did you remind me?
No.
I'm absolved of it. Now I'm one in for next year.
That's okay. That's okay.
Did I even take it down? I didn't even take it down. It's still hanging in her little clubhouse.
Do I have Annie's permission to have it?
I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, I can come to you, or you can come to me, whichever you like.
Are you ever in Grant Park neighborhood?
Not very often. I like it over there. Yeah. I used to run over there all the time. Actually.
It's a good place to
It is a great place to run. Yeah. This is delicious. Very well. Yeah. I don't have a taste. I'll text you and figure out a time I can get it.
It's that first year doesn't count.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
It's a cornmeal.
Yeah. You did good. Yeah.
Fresh presents. You can grab them for your services if you want to. And then this one. And you have your name all over it. It's totally made. Make it easy. There it is. So, I thought you wrote this.
Should have.
Here you are. It's special ad.
I love this. This is. Yeah.
That's a cool little shop in Sim City that had all kinds of really interesting stuff. Sim City, they had the
Lincoln City is right next to Seaside?
No, it's directly west from Eugene.
Yeah. That's where you went with the family.
Better?
I feel all right. A little bit. No. One of our neighbors went to the hospital, so he's not going to be able to come. Kids. No, but he didn't take his meds for long enough, and the doctor said, I need to see him now. And so he showed up on my doorstep at 3 o'clock saying, my kids need a place to stay, and you might be having them overnight.
How old are the kids?
One's
More than your kids can handle.
I don't know, but Jane's here, so apparently Emmett's watching.
Sounds like 500% more people than last year.
Clusterfuck of setting up, and I didn't have enough.
Oh no!
I didn't have enough USB splitters, so it started to become a ridiculous game. Last year I learned.
Where's it?
Grandson is
Your daughter looks like your bride.
Which one?
That bride.
You know what's interesting is anyone who sees the group of pictures, they see me like, hey, all the nice ladies. They see Kate, they're out there, oh, look at that girl.
I think I'm on the hair.
There's a lot. You can't deny it. I married someone the last 8 months, so that's got to be something.
So she picked up a team.
She only had a team.
Damn, she went from a name people could spell.
Yeah, that would have been the easiest proposition ever since getting lots of team.
You didn't do that. Did you really?
I was right on the edge. So I'm like, yeah, sure, sounds good. It's like, no, seriously, no. Seriously. So they let you back in the joint.
Oh my God. There's not. So we stole this one from the sound. That it all. I forgot to hit record on the.
I know exactly.
Finished where it